Step right up, the screens aglow, to a time when the classics stole the show. Black and white, a technicolor dreams. Netter's network spins the silver screen. Oh, it's retro cinema, take a seat tonight. Reels are rolling, stars are shining and bright. From the shadows deep to the heroes cheer, Netter's got the magic, bringing classics here. Bogart's cool and Hepburn's grace, every frame's a timeless place. Western trails or city lights, we're rewinding history every night. Oh, it's retro cinema, take a seat tonight. Reels are rolling, stars are shining and bright. From the shadows deep to the heroes cheer, Netter's got the magic, bringing classics here. Pop the corn, dim the glow, Netter's voice will steal the show. Talking tales of film and lore, unlocking secrets from the days of yore. Oh, it's retro cinema, take a seat tonight. Reels are rolling, stars are shining and bright. From the shadows deep to the heroes cheer, Netter's got the magic, bringing classics here. Pop the corn, dim the glow, Netter's voice will steal the show. Talking tales of film and lore, unlocking secrets from the days of yore. Oh, it's retro cinema, take a seat tonight. Reels are rolling, stars are shining and bright. The shadows deep to the heroes cheer, Netter's got the magic, bringing classics here. So tune on in, don't you miss a retro ride of cinematic bliss. Netter's Network, the place to be for old school films and memory.
I'm not sure. See, that's what I mean. I gotta go.
Hello, everyone. As Troy's continuing our conversation.
Well, sorry.
Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Netter's Network Retro Cinema. The fact that 2012 is considered to be retro, that's just sad. But tonight we'll be watching a movie called Godzilla.
Actually,
one of my
2014.
favorite creatures. It's like when they have those movies, it's like Godzilla versus Gamera versus King Kong versus whoever. I always root for Godzilla. Yeah. I really like Godzilla. Of course, joining me tonight are my favorite co-hosts. You know him as that cute Kelly teddy bear, Big Ella Presents. How you doing tonight, sweetie? And what are you sipping on?
I am doing well. I'm sipping on a sweet tea, and I got a Mountain Dew Zero in reserve. And I would be remiss as a Godzilla fan to let you know Godzilla and Gamera have never fought each other, at least not officially.
Well, there was a Godzilla versus Gamera movie. At least when I was looking for my avatar tonight, one came up.
There is like a fan movie, like people have done it, but there's no official film.
Oh, it's listed on the Wikizilla as unmade film.
Right,
is what it says. Yeah.
I remember watching it. Well, this was years ago, but I remember watching it, and I was sitting there.
Oh, maybe it's what do they call a Mandela effect?
Yeah, Gamera and Godzilla have only met in like a trailer kind of a thing, or on there was like some weird battle thing, like who would win in a fight kind of video. And yeah, but never officially, because Gamera is not owned by Toho.
Oh, that's why.
Gamera's a different beast.
There is a Gamera versus Zigra, whatever Zigra is.
Yeah. Zigra, Gairon, and
Gairon, yeah.
What was the other one?
Let's say Godzilla versus Gamera revealed.
Gaios.
Yes, that's from that's download content from a video game recently.
Okay. Of course, that other voice you're hearing in the background is the love of my life, the guy at the end of the bar, Troy Pacelli. How you doing tonight, sweetie? And what are you sipping on?
Otherwise known as Chatty Cathy. Hi, how you doing? I am drinking a Rockstar energy drink because I have been feeling very, very off today. But I have a Dr. Pepper in reserve.
Yeah, we've made different things for Thanksgiving. We've just been chowing down, and I think it's mostly the lethargy of eating all the turkey. What do you call it? So tryptophan, and just being overly full because generally, we don't eat like that. But on holidays, you just kind of have this obligation to stuff yourself, like the turkey.
Right.
Speaking of which, after we get started with the movie, I will go upstairs and I will make you a sandwich. Now, did you want salami, turkey, ham?
Yes.
Ham and turkey.
Okay, you got it. Yes, I still go and make sandwiches for my husband. It's not beneath me to make a sandwich for my husband.
She asked me that. She's like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, you want me to make you a sandwich? And I'm like, I feel weird telling my wife to go make me a sandwich. She goes, I'll make you a sandwich.
Honey, Daddy want a sandwich.
Exactly.
There are some women that get all bent out of shape if their husbands or boyfriends or whatever ask them to make them a sandwich or get them something to eat. It's like, I'm not your mate. It's like, you know what? We've been married 33 years. Troy will make food for me most of the time without me even asking him. He'll make something for himself and bring me something too.
Oh, I'm sorry. There is a YouTube channel called Sandwich Cutie, I think, and it's this, and her whole shtick. It's this like really beautiful girl comes like, Jack, are you hungry? You want me to make you a sandwich? And then she makes a sandwich, and then at the end, after she's finished, she's like, "Here you go," and that's like her shtick. But she just makes all these like yummy looking sandwiches, and it's kind of cool.
Well, it's like a lot of times Troy will just go, I'm hungry. And it's like, oh, what do you want? He's like, I don't know. It's like, I know. And I will go make him something. And he's like, how did you know this is what I wanted? And it's not necessarily a sandwich. It could be a grilled cheese. It could be a bowl of soup. It could be something. But it's always exactly what he needs or what he wants but doesn't know that he wants it. I'm good at that.
Very nice.
While you're doing that, I want to shout out one person in the chat, JPRPH1, who just dropped what I think is the funniest meme in Cosme. It's a picture of Godzilla at a microphone with keyboard over his shoulders. The next song is called Blue Oyster Cult. That's deep, guys. Good. There's a song called Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult.
Yep.
Okay. I think I said hello to everybody in the chat. So if I did miss you, because there's a lot of back and forth chatting going on, which I absolutely love. But if I missed you, please let me know so I can say hello to you properly in the chat, because, I always drop my happy sweeties in there. But let's get started saying hi to everybody this way. First up, it looks like it was JPRPH1 with the Netters Network emojis, dropping the Smolders Netters Network smiles, Retro Cinema, and saying hail, Netters Network. Then Lady Miss with her pretty blue hearts and flowers saying hello to me. She's so encouraging with those pretty hearts and flowers. I love those. And of course, she's saying hi to everybody else. Should I get some pretty hearts and flowers too?
Yep.
And so does Big L.
How nice.
So we all got our pretty flowers.
You notice she takes the time to make them different flowers too.
Yes.
Lady Mist is a sweetie.
The emoji queen, right? That's why we call her the emoji queen, right?
And of course, because we're getting ready for watching a film, we've also got the popcorn emojis.
Nice.
And then the other different foods. Let's see, we got pizza, ice cream, French fries. You're making me hungry. Oh, and Lady Mist dropped a gifted membership. Thank you so much. That went to John the Beagle Dad. Thank you so much, Lady Mist. You are
I've
so
seen
sweet.
him around, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him here before. And of course, we've got Big Alan here saying hello to everyone. Hope everyone has a wonderful time tonight. Like he's not actually joining us, you know.
Well, just like put my 2 cents in there.
Troy has dropped the link to the Cosme link.
Drop the link to the link. Link.
I have a lot out of it. It is pinned to the top of the chat, so if you want to right click on there and go over to Cosme so that you can join us for the film, that'd be amazing. Connie Clary is saying hello to all of us, and also dropping the Netters Network emojis. Woohoo! Let's see. I'm trying not to let my chat jump up, and I just saw somebody that I did not say hello to in the chat. Give me 1 sec, because I have to right my wrong. There we go. Counting Sheep saying howdy, y'all. Welcome. Got all my sweeties here. Jesse Guajardo saying, hey guys. I'm glad y'all are here. Sir Torrent Clegane saying, good evening, everyone. I said, if I missed you in the chat where I put my hi sweeties, let me know. Because I do want to make sure I say hello to you there too. It's just my thing. It's like my OCD. I have to say hello to everyone. And it's like I gotta make sure I put it in the chat. Let's see. Gorilla Random Thoughts says, Kapla, this better be the English version. We didn't win a war to listen to a bunch of Japanese. Arigato.
Yep.
Let's see. People saying hi to each other. That's awesome. I love seeing that. Jesse says, I need some popcorn. Well, I might have to make some of that for Troy while I'm upstairs making a sandwich, because it's a movie. You gotta have popcorn. Deleted Scenes with his salute, saying hail to the chat.
Hail to the chat, you are really nifty people.
And I'd also say to like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member, gift a membership. If you are so inclined, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Of course, thank you for joining me last night for Deep Star 6. We had a good time watching that.
Oh, cool. Geek518 also says to like, share, subscribe, comment, and become a member. And if you are going to give a super chat of $5 or more, why not gift a membership instead and show Nether the love? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. But he does have a point. It's like, if you are actually going to be supporting Troy for his membership drive, if you're planning on giving a gifty, giving a gift, I can't talk, giving a super chat or a super sticker of $5 or more, gift him a membership instead. Help him reach that goal. We are so close to the goal for him.
We're a little concerned right now about an apparent glitch in the YouTube interface. It looks like a couple of people tried to be real generous and gift 5 memberships, and only 1 came through. So Deleted, I see you're here right now. Double check and make sure you weren't charged for 5 gifted memberships when only 1 came through on my dashboard today.
So you totally
I did.
Double-checked.
I did.
Okay. Because there was somebody else yesterday. Was it?
Clue. I'll reach out to him separately. Yeah.
Because that's wrong. Geek Flag with Nate has given a $2 super chat with the Shiba dog shaking his body. So basically, it is the Farty Fox. I love the Farty Fox.
I don't know if you if Big Al, if you follow the channel Viva La Dirt League, they've been doing a series of videos where they physically act out as if they were in The Sims, and one of the characters comes to the door and he's romancing the main character, and of course he's talking in Simlish, so it's all gibberish, and he's got hearts coming up from behind him. I'm like, hey, look, he's farting hearts too.
So Torque said, so because Michael Jackson's brother doesn't own Gamera, we're missing out on the fight of the century.
I think that's Tito.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I can't remember even any of Michael Jackson's brothers' names. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, I should send Troy my shirt that says, cool story, babe. Now go make me a sandwich. You got it in extra large? Yeah, sure. Send it
Yeah.
to him.
Gonna make it the sandwich, as that guy says on that channel.
Sir Torrance says, Troy, you should get these electric blue monsters. They are the best blue raspberry I have found.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like some of the drinks just taste like Kool-Aid to me. So that's why it's like, bleh. Try not to let my chat jump because I want to make sure I don't miss anyone. If my chat did jump and I didn't realize and I missed you, please do let me know because I have to, like I said, I have to say hello to my sweeties. Jessica Harris says, I got my PS4 DVD player on standby with my copy of the 2014 Godzilla movie. Awesome. Troy, we'll do a countdown before we start, so you'll be, as soon as he says play, then that's when you play. Yeah, Delia said, nope, all good. I only gifted one membership.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So then that's not so egregious a problem. It's saying that you gifted 5 memberships, but it actually did what you intended to do. So
okay,
that's
so
fine.
double check with Clue too. Did he need to?
I
gift
will.
one?
I'll still
Okay.
reach out to Clue and verify the same thing happened.
Jessica Harder said the sad part about the 2014 home release of the movie was so dark, but according to Garth Edwards, it wasn't supposed to be brighter. However, when they did the convention, there was a technical issue. I don't like it when they show movies so dark you can't tell what the heck is going on. You might as well not film it at all.
I feel like that's another one of the technical issues, the technical skills that I feel is being lost in Hollywood. Lighting used to be a high skill thing, but JPRPH1 dropped Tito in the chat in the.
Geek Flag when he says
I love
Chuck Norris
this.
can go to a feminist rally and come back with a shirt ironed and a sandwich. Gorilla says these electric blue monsters have a good taste, but the blue raspberry isn't overpowering like most blue raspberry things. Okay. And I think I'm finally at the bottom. I said, if I did happen to miss you, please let me know, because I cannot miss saying hello to all my sweeties. Because you guys are Osmo. And I gotta say hi to my sweeties. Okay, Big L. I'm presuming you've seen the movie before?
Yeah, once or twice. Yeah,
Only once or twice?
big Godzilla fan. Yeah, I like Big G. He is a fave. I was mostly pleased with this film. I liked it a lot. A few nits here and there, but nothing major.
And Troy, I know you've seen the film before.
I have.
And I want to know who's not showing the love. I show 8 thumbs up and 12 watching. Why don't 4 of you love me?
Nah. Wow. You'd think you grew up Catholic the way you lay on the guilt.
Let's see. I
Do
would
it.
like to
Don't
know
make Godzilla cry.
Right, exactly.
who in the chat who's not seen the movie, and is there anyone else here that is that this is a fan favorite, like for Big L? Please let me know. Jalea says, sorry, Netter. So, there's one of the culprits. That girl says, fine. Get him my ass by hitting the like button.
Well, we need you to do all the clicky things, guys. That's how this thing works, you know?
It's like, this stuff is free. Okay, now I have 13 thumbs up, 2 watching, so 2 people got offended and left.
That may be. That may very well be. In fact, they might be eager for me to get the movie playing.
Now
so.
and I have 12. Okay, 12 people watching. So
maybe,
yes, Troy,
yeah.
start the film. I'm going to go make your sandwich as soon as you do.
Okay.
And those of you standing by with copies of your own, listen to the countdown and start when Troy does. And you're starting at 00?
I am starting at 0-0. Yep.
Okay. On your mark.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And no, wait, hold on. Oh
Wait,
yeah, yeah.
there's something.
No,
There
no,
we go.
no,
There is
no,
some.
no.
There's like 4 seconds of darkness.
Oh, you got that too.
Yeah.
And Al, do you have the 2 hour 2 second or 2 hour 2 minute?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just I think like 2:03 something.
Okay.
And yes, it's really quiet right now, but I can hear it starting to get a little bit louder.
Legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Yes. Big G sounds like it would be Godzilla's rapper name. Let's see. Jesse says, let me get it up here so I can see it bigger. It was technology they were using at the time that caused the home release of the movie to be so dark, the new release is brighter.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I've been very dissatisfied with modern films, even in the theaters. When you see something taking place at night, they used to use a blue filter filmed during the day. It looks like it's night, but it's still bright enough for you to see what's going on. They don't do that anymore. They just make it dark and you can't see nothing.
Yeah, and I want to say hello to Chatty Blogger MS. Gojira equals Japanese, but I've seen and done the Godzilla scream. Awesome, and welcome to the chat.
Yeah, Gojira I think means like gorilla whale. I think is how
Just in a
it
quick
translates.
drive-by.
Do you know how, because I know how we use the term, but do you know what the actual translation for kaiju is?
Just means I think it just means giant monster.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah, that's
I
how
think
we
it's-
use it. I didn't know if that's literally what it
I
meant.
I think that's what it means.
Okay, so you're the subject matter expert here, Big Al. So
You
is
put me on the
this?
spot.
Well, yeah. Well, you definitely know more than I do. I think you've established your bona fides in that regard. Is this in conjunction with Toho?
Toho gave like licensing to it.
To Legendary?
Legend,
Okay.
yeah, it's Legendary's film, but Toho's definitely
And
getting a
so,
share.
is this considered like a separate canon from their
Yeah,
Godzilla, so to speak?
yeah. The Legendary universe has set up its own thing.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they've actually have a series on Apple Plus called Monarch. They've had one season, which kind of investigates the early uh, formation of the ones that investigate the monsters. In fact, Kurt Russell's in it. And then they have a season 2 coming up as well.
Okay, I get a kick out of this. Deleted Scenes says, regarding this movie, starring Walter White, The Last Samurai, MCU Quicksilver, Chick Who Likes Fishmen, and more importantly, Juliette Binoche and Elizabeth Olsen. And also a big effing lizard.
Yeah. Speaking of the chick who likes fishmen,
Yes, there you go.
we're gonna be watching that movie in January.
Cool.
Shape of Water. January is Del Toro month on Film.
I was going to say Del Toro has done a great job of, whether he's actually doing Universal Monsters or not, doing his representation of the Universal Monsters. It's like, why did Universal not bring him in to redo their Dark Universe? They're idiots.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody's wondering, I'm going to be watching Pan's Labyrinth, Shape of Water, and the original Hellboy.
I still have to watch Frankenstein. I have it. I just haven't watched it yet. Guillermo's mixtape. Yes, exactly. Deleted.
Sarazawa. You talk about Sally Hawkins. I like Sally Hawkins a lot.
I do too. I feel like this is going to sound weird. I feel like she's one of those attractive actresses that's not conventionally attractive. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
It's Frankenstein. Yes.
It's that there's something about her kind of a thing, yeah. Yeah, she was in that Richard it's called The Lost King, where they found they found the grave of Richard III.
Right.
Yeah, she plays that character.
Oh, okay.
I watch it. I mean, it's a pretty slow burn, more kind of thing, but it's kind of interesting how they do it. Yeah, and left a trail.
Yeah.
Janjira Japan.
And Chatty Blogger, welcome. Yes, Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston is in this film. From what I understand, not very long.
Nah, sadly.
I did see this movie, but I saw it once. And I've seen a number of kaiju films since then, and they kind of, mix together in my head.
They can. I mean, yeah.
There's the Kong films that are in this that are put out by Legendary, and I've spent a little bit more time with them than the Godzilla, so I do have a tendency to forget the details.
Well, Kong's been in 3 of them. His own film and then 2 with Godzilla.
Right. And I actually don't think I saw the third one in that series.
Oh, Frozen Empire?
Yeah. Why does she make me think that she's what Liam Neeson would look like if he was a woman?
I do not know.
I think the appropriate answer to that is because you're really weird, Troy.
That's a stretch. But now I will never be able to unsee it.
Godzilla. Gorilla, you just became Godzilla's random thoughts. Said that fossil would be worth more than anything they could pull out of that mine. I think he has longer hair than she does. Yeah, exactly.
It always reminds me of 3 Mile Island.
Okay, and now deleted scenes is giving me guff. Hello, pretty French lady who does not look like Liam Neeson. That guy in the middle looks like Gene Roddenberry.
Yeah, I've seen him in other stuff.
I wouldn't have guessed she was French. To the extent that she has an accent, I didn't even notice. Okay, and again, I don't know what the filming location is, but I swear this looks like a reactor room, a reactor control room.
Too late.
Oh, wait, this is a reactor, isn't it?
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
I just said that it looked like one. I didn't realize that's what it was actually meant to be. So good on them, I guess. So I'm sorry, I wasn't watching the chat. Chatty Blogger said, and also Aaron Taylor Johnson, who is rumored, if rumors were true, might be the next James Bond. Oh yeah, I don't think you can accept any of those just yet. It's not locked in till it's locked in. He's also in Saving Private Ryan. Of course, Elizabeth Olsen, WandaVision.
Like I said, saw her the other night in Wind River. Very good performance in that film.
Curtis, welcome. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well.
Oh, sorry, man. Hope you feel better.
You are a trooper, though. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, but I understand if you can't stick around.
Now, you know, Troy, when I make you a sandwich, I don't do it halfway.
No, you don't. Wow. Thank you. So, toasted everything bread, turkey, and ham in multiple layers. Oh, wow. This is a heck of a sandwich.
Which should fill you up. It's actually just 4 layers of ham and 4 layers of turkey.
Mm.
And I had to toast the bread because it was frozen.
Oh, no.
And I saved you from the other one.
I was afraid of that, yeah.
You gotta shut the door, man. She's already gone.
Yeah.
Shut the door.
You said everything bread? Like an everything bagel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
everything sourdough.
You know, so it's got the garlic and onion and the little
Ooh.
seeds and stuff.
Sounds good. Is it inside or just on the outside?
It's around the outside of the bread.
Oh, okay.
Right, on the crust.
I've been using this. I get these little things, the small loaf from Nature's Own. The ancient grains. This makes me feel so,
Yeah.
medieval. Feel like I could be sitting on a field in Greece and eating my bread.
Well, I hope you feel better, Tired Midnight Blogger.
Yep.
You know, Troy was saying earlier how he was feeling off, so he took a nap, and he's feeling much better. Especially since I gave him this huge-ass sandwich.
Sir Tord said, Walter, stop making out with Lady Liam.
Yeah, right.
Nice little nod to a butterfly in the wall there.
Yep. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
And Chatty Blogger, I hope that I earned a sub from you. They're absolutely free, so it would be great if you wouldn't mind subbing to me. And I always sub back. Actually, let me go to your channel right now. I can sub to you if I'm not
Okay,
already.
because I was chatting so much, was that Japan or was that because they were talking about the Philippines? Was that the Philippines?
It was Japan.
Okay,
There was
I
an
was gonna say,
earthquake in the Philippines.
gotcha. Because I thought that was Mount Fuji they were showing us earlier, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know,
Okay, Chatty Blocker, I just subbed to you.
I will give Aaron Taylor Johnson a lot of credit. He can change his look
yeah.
so well. I mean, he could look young, he could look old, he could look badass, he could look wimpy. I mean, like I said, he was kick ass. He's a soldier here, and quick. It's just very malleable.
Oh, Chatty is saying that that's Mikey Sue's. That's we just can't tell that because YouTube is stupid and doesn't show us your names anymore.
Oh. Yeah, I wish they would go back to, the names the way they were.
I know.
Because some people may not want whatever name they set up with to show because I might be doxing them.
Or heaven forbid, maybe give us the option to switch between or show both. And so is this the guy that you're saying is up for the role of James Bond? Because honestly, I can see it.
Yep,
Is he a Brit?
He is a Brit, yeah. But he does an American accent like flawless.
I like those wine glasses.
Now, of course, when you think about Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, it kind of becomes a little incestuous scene here.
Oh, good point. Oh, that's him.
Yeah,
I'm not used. Yeah, because then he has the white hair when he does Quicksilver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. It is kind of weird. They played brother and sister, and now they're macking on each other.
Just like watching Wind River, you got her and Jeremy Renner. It's just like, oh, it's Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch, and then later on, Punisher shows up. John Bernthal. I didn't even know he was in the film.
Yes, exactly, JPRPH1. It's funny, I was watching a video where someone was making, the joke about Han and Leia, or Luke and Leia kissing, and actually showed all the clips from the movies of them kissing, and I'm like, there was actually quite a few. I never really realized that.
You realize you just sounded like Yoda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Told them I should have.
Well, of course,
Partly my fault it was.
And like I said, if people are weird about that and they have never read Splinter of the Mind's Eye, go ahead and give that.
Well, yeah. Which also really changes that line in Return of the Jedi. Somehow I've always known. Oh,
Yes.
Really? Did you know back on Mimban? Did you know then?
Right?
'Cause ew. Okay, now that's a great example there, Sir Torrin. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen scenes remind me of Jane Elliott and Wally Kurth when they played lovers on Days of Our Lives, and mother and son on General Hospital. Yeah, I have heard about the Godzilla Zero. That does sound like it'll be really good.
Oh, you haven't seen? Did you ever see Godzilla Minus Zero? or -1. Sorry.
No, I haven't, but I do have it in my to
Wow.
watch list.
It
Yeah,
is
I am way behind. I told you I'm way behind.
that to me is probably the best Godzilla film.
And hey there, Nate. If we didn't say hi to you earlier, kind of all runs to you guys. You know, see you guys all the time. It's like, did I say hi during this stream or not?
There are times I say hello more than once because it's like, did I say hello? Because if I'm further up in the chat putting in my hi sweeties, I'd have to scroll all the way down to the bottom to see if I already said hello. So it's like, either they're getting one or they're getting two. Isn't that anything that's I mind doing? Because I want everyone to feel welcome. Good sandwich?
Mm-hmm. It's gone. I don't know what happened to it.
It just disappeared.
So, Big Al, do you remember a Godzilla cartoon from the 70s?
Yes, I think. Do I? I mean, I think there is. Yeah, I think there is. I don't like the memory is like weird. I
It
do
is a fun
remember.
memory, but I do remember loving it.
Yeah.
And that was my impetus to buy the Shogun Warrior Godzilla. Well, ask for it for Christmas. I got it for Christmas one year. To me, that
Oh yeah, that's a cool. That was a cool toy.
that
I
that
never had
toy
one,
to
but
me,
that was a cool toy.
yeah, and that toy to me was the Godzilla from that cartoon. I was like, yeah, it's pretty close to scale with my 3 3/4 inch action figures, right? It's not. It would have to be a lot larger, but still, to a kid, it worked.
Someone mentioned earlier they wish they could see a Godzilla crossover with the Ultra universe, the Ultraman thing.
Oh God, right?
And
Yeah, it'd be cool.
technically, sort of, the Godzilla suit did make an appearance with a few alterations to make it look like something else, but it's definitely a Godzilla suit.
I
Getting
can't. Nate is dropping the lyrics to the song. I just can't. I recognize those words. I just can't remember
The tune?
the tune. I'm gonna have to look it up later. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesse said, yeah. Hanna-Barbera did a Godzilla series. That's right. I remember that. As opposed to there was an anime of Godzilla that was also in the 70s. Or not? Did I just say Godzilla?
Yeah.
I meant King Kong.
I remember the cartoon that grew out of the um, American Godzilla from '98, the Matthew Broderick one. And actually, that cartoon was better than the movie.
Oh yeah, JPRBH1 just dropped a clip or a gif of it from that cartoon. I forgot about the little flying dragon creature. God, yeah, fuzzy memory.
Was that Puff the Magic Dragon?
No.
That's fine.
And welcome, Horror Cat Dad. Yeah, -1 is amazing. Yeah, I've heard that, and I'm getting around to it. Sir Torrance says, it wasn't a disaster, Flynn. It was a giant effing lizard. Flynn. Oh, sorry. I have dreams where I'm cooking meth.
Jesse says, we don't talk about the Godzilla anime. Hello, Wilkie's Movies and Music.
Hey, Corey.
Sir Torin says, that cartoon was my first exposure to Godzilla. Yeah. I had seen it on, like Svengoolie and stuff like that, Saturday afternoons and whatnot. Wasn't real into it, but then the cartoon is what really pulled me in, Hey, Corey, good to see you. Yeah, saying hi to everybody. Again, I cannot. I know it sounds weird for me to always say this, but it really does encourage me to see you guys really, be in a community there in the chat. That's really the goal behind all of this. That's right, JPRPH1. He's also the dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we know him from originally.
Aren't they're doing something with that, aren't they? Like a remake?
Yes, we had reported on it, but I don't know any details. Okay, I really love this. The idea that, the city is abandoned, and it has been all these years because radiation, right? And then you got packs of dogs running around. This is so, Chernobyl,
Which was a great series, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a great job.
Why, do you think you could smell the radiation? Worms.
It is amazing how quickly nature kind of reclaims abandoned civilization.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like I think we mentioned it before, but they had that. I think it was, I don't know if it was History or Discovery or whatever, the show called Life After People.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
And Horrorcat Dad says that Chernobyl series was really great. You know how I am with those kinds of things. I care about historic details, and they got a lot of them really right. And the ones that they didn't get right, it was things like composite characters, truncation of some storylines for time's sake and stuff. Things you kind of understand. But the broad strokes they got really, really on right. Yeah, it's sad that Frankie Muniz, who played Malcolm, sad because of his stroke, and he can't remember ever playing Malcolm. He knows he did it, but he can't remember the details.
Unmarked helicopters. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that song before. So the X-Files songs inspired by the X-Files.
So Horrorcat Dad is asking question for everyone: favorite Godzilla look?
OG 54.
Yeah, I kind of like these legendary depictions of him, but I'm really fixated on the classic ones. And like I said, I feel like that Shogun Warrior's toy is kind of the physical representation of those earlier Godzilla, the cartoon Godzilla, everything from that era. So basically the stuff from when I was a kid.
Yeah. I will say, like I said, I always default to the originals. In most cases, like my favorite Enterprise is the original NCC 1701, no bloody A, B, C, or D. And the original Godzilla is my favorite, but I got to give a lot of credit to Godzilla -1. That's or zero. I can never remember the title. -0.
-1, zero's going to be the sequel.
Zero is the sequel. Yeah, I see. I'm getting them confused. I love the look of him in that.
Yeah.
But I also like some of the, I want to say the 70s when they kind of made Godzilla badass again.
Yeah.
Some of those looks are gnarly.
And Girls Random Thoughts says we just got to the episode where Ellen Crosby had her stroke and had to drop out of the Waltons for 2 years. No more Grandma and Grandpa going to the Red Oak. Yeah.
But she fought back to keep her place at the Waltons.
Yes, she did.
Because she's like, I don't care that I had a stroke. I can still do my job. And she continued to play Granny.
Yeah.
And she killed it. She did a great job with it. She did not let that hinder her at all because they wanted to write her off. And she's like, not happening.
Yeah.
Unless I can, you can see that I can't do my job.
Yeah.
I'm doing this. And I think it really did help her with her stroke in recovery because she was moving around, she was talking, she was doing different things.
This Godzilla does not dance.
True. And JPRPH1 says, love the Waltons. It's funny, I'm realizing this more and more about myself. You guys have probably been keenly aware of this, that I tend to do a lot of association with these TV shows and movies and whatnot from my childhood with the toys. And just remembering the Waltons being licensed by Mego and having, all the action figures of the Waltons characters, the truck, the farmhouse.
He gave a great performance in this film.
He did.
Well, I mean, he's good. He's good in everything. Basically.
I love when an actor is in something that you can understand some actors not necessarily taking the role too seriously, and they just throw themselves into it. Mm-hmm. We'll probably talk more about that in a few weeks with Michael Caine and Scrooge. ...1954 Godzilla suit set the standard. Love it. I really like the 1980s and 90s Godzilla suit design from the Heisei era.
Heisei
era. The legendary Godzilla and Minus design are peak. So I respect anybody who wears one of those suits. I was at a convention where a guy that I knew from conventions was he had been working on a Godzilla suit for years, and it wasn't perfect, but it was in the style of the original Godzilla, and he oftentimes needed help to get around, like from one side of the convention to the other, so we were helping him with it. That tail was incredibly heavy, but I was really impressed.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the guy's name who played Godzilla in for years. Naru. Gotta look it up. I'm sure someone will probably post it before I find it.
So Torrance said, when I was at a wedding earlier this month, I saw that Richard Thomas is currently playing Mark Twain in the show that Hal Holbrook did for many years. Interesting. I can totally see him as Mark Twain. Yeah, that makes sense.
Haruo Nakajima played Godzilla up through basically for 12 or so films. So he is the man in the suit, and just as we lost him a few years back, and just he got a lot of outpouring of love because he basically was Godzilla to many people.
JPRPH1 just dropped the picture of Mark Twain from Star Trek.
Oh yeah, Muto.
Horror Cat Dad says, I'm basic. Monster Zero Ghidorah is my favorite. Jesse Guajardo says, Big Al, there's a tribute to the original suit actor for Godzilla in the new Godzilla King of Monsters
Yeah.
in the 2018, yeah.
Again, Horror Cat Dad say he is the Kane Hodder of the Godzilla, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Probably even more so because more have played him. A lot of the design of the Muto monsters, uh, they took a lot of inspiration from the bugs from Starship Troopers.
I was just thinking that when I saw the leg,
Yeah.
break free and pull him out. That's exactly what I thought of. So Jesse says, question for everybody in the chat: favorite Godzilla movie or Toho monster?
Again, I go original Godzilla.
Yeah.
The Gojira. It's just so. It's just so much of the metaphor, and if you could think of it having taken place, seeing it for the first time,
Yeah.
just how impactful it must have been. I do have a fondness for, of course, King Kong versus Godzilla.
I was gonna say the same thing, Big Al.
Mm-hmm.
Less experience. I'm sure I have not seen all of the different versions, but obviously the original is going to be my favorite. But Corey is saying what I'm kind of thinking. I'm betting when I see -1.
Oh yeah,
I might decide that one being my favorite.
Well, see, you used the term favorite, which is always different. -1 definitely is up there. It's in my top. Well, let's just come out and say it's in my top 2.
Yeah.
It is probably the best, but the original is my favorite.
Yeah, I dig it.
If you understand what I'm,
Oh, sure. I like that. It absolutely was unlike anything I'd ever seen. Yeah, you've never seen anything like that? A giant monster tearing through a populated area? Really?
That happens in Japan all the time. But
Right.
Haven't you
Don't
seen
you
it?
watch movies?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the big turtle flying, spinning around?
Right, exactly.
And outside of Godzilla, I do love Gamera.
I love Gamera too, yeah.
Gamera's
I did not
awesome.
realize it was a different company, though. That's how out of it I am, or how, not how normie I am in relation to these movies.
People for years have wanted those two to show up in the same movie. But I think if it ever did, it would have to be kind of like a Godzilla Kong thing. You can't have an out and out winner, and you kind of have to have them team up at
right. Kind of like Batman and Superman should be.
Yeah.
So Curtis says, of all the kaiju films I've seen, which is not many, My favorite has been Godzilla -1. I've not seen OG Godzilla. Uh, to that thing about me commenting about never having seen anything like this before. Well, Troy, it's not like it's a Tuesday. Curtis said, I watched a documentary about Hiroshima and the other day. I had heard it was awful, but there was so much I didn't know. For you, it was the devastation of your whole world. For Godzilla, it was Tuesday. Yeah, right.
Like I said, for those who aren't, you know, sure about what's out there, I will say there are some very good standalones in the Toho universe. The original Rodan, excellent movie. Um, Mothra, which I'm kind of, it's on my short list for March. I've got two. How many do I have? Do I have 3 in March or 2? I still haven't firmed up March, except for one. I know one of them. But you're right. I just
gray,
Yeah,
but I think that's to simulate the overcastness.
exactly
Yeah.
right. And they don't go so dark that you can't see what's going on.
the massive unidentified terrestrial organism, the Muto. Wilkie's Movies and Music, $10 super chat, just because I like talking some Godzilla.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like my chat is like going incrementally up. It's like being really, really slow. No, now it just went.
I'm partial to Wednesday, says JPRPH1. Yeah, we just finished both seasons. We're kind of bummed it's going to be like another 2 years before we see another season.
Okay, so you did finish it. So now you,
Yeah.
what I was saying, it's like the Thing origin story. You find
Yeah,
out.
I didn't realize they wait literally till the end to reveal that.
Horror Cat Dad says, speaking of Zilla, Corey, you may see some Zilla stuff come up on that channel soon, so just saying.
Now, are you talking about Godzilla or Zilla, the 98
presuming
American
Godzilla.
version? Sure. What?
Yep, I'm sorry, I just muted for a second. What's up?
No, I get ready to say it got like the fan. I couldn't hear the fan.
Well, that was because I had a mute for just a moment.
I was like, "Ooh, I can just hear the movie."
Hey, Wilkie, Wilkie. I can't believe I just called you Wilkie. Corey, are you on X like right now? I'm sending you a DM.
It's huge. That's why he says, who's called it Godzilla. You have to say it with an accent.
Man, he wanted to say it like the original sound of Godzilla.
Yeah.
There are certain things that you cannot say without an accent.
Right.
Just like you can't say Charlie Brown without saying the whole name, Charlie Brown. You can't just say Charlie.
Unless you say Chuck.
Chuck.
We knew the creature was having an affair. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just sent you a DM, Corey. Okay, Nate, that's got to be AI, right? Ultraman and Godzilla. It's pretty cool, though. Oh, speaking of AI, I just saw a video a little clip that was shared by Verbal Riot on X. He said it's finally happened. AI is making better stuff than Lucasfilm. Not that it's a high bar. And it was a scene of episode 4-ish, Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan talking with Spirit Ghost Qui-Gon about Luke. And he was getting advice from Qui-Gon and whatnot. You can kind of almost believe it, in canon. And then it shows a young Luke, like a younger teen in a T-16 Skyhopper flying. I'm like, this is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. AI is becoming more and more, and it's becoming, what's the word I'm looking for, where it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 16
Exponential. Yeah.
exponentially. Yes, becoming exponentially better.
And Jesse says, for me, it's Godzilla 54, Rodan, Invasion of Astro or Monster Zero, Destroy All Monsters, the 90s Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, Godzilla and Mothra, Battle for Earth, Godzilla versus
Destroya.
Yeah, I actually don't even recognize some of those names. I'm sorry. I'm just not that with it, I guess.
Destroya is nasty.
Godzilla 2014, King of the Monsters 2018, -1. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically you throw in King Ghidorah and anything that kind of makes it cool. From the old days.
I better not miss my flight, kid.
Well, he's doing a good thing. He's getting the kids back to his
Yeah.
parents.
It's a blinking beacon.
Ooh, look at that kaiju. Little horny
Yeah, well,
toad.
this is so dark you can't tell what's going on.
And I want to thank Horror Cat Dad for not only sharing out the stream, but specifically doing so on the YouTube.
Thank you so very much.
I actually forget to make use of the YouTube community tab to share out streams.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. I do it on X.
Yeah. When you go to share it from the YouTube page, it gives you two choices, and you really should do both. I often forget.
And they're all gonna die.
Well, yeah, that's the implication, isn't it?
Quick, let's get all the people we don't like onto that island.
Yeah, right.
So that's one of the things about Godzilla '98 I didn't like is they evacuated New York City. You
Yeah.
can't kill people in New York without people. You have to have people in New York to have be in danger.
Right.
And then they just basically made Jurassic Park.
I think they also don't think through the logistics of evacuating a city either. If you're going to do the evacuation of a city, show how complicated it is. How many people could end up dying just in the evacuation process alone?
Right.
Because people panic and then trample other people.
Yeah. Crashes, sections of expressway shut down, traffic jams.
It's like, you want me to do what with what now?
And regarding the lighting thing, Grills Random Thoughts says, well, Netter, it's not the director's fault someone forgot to pay the light bill.
Yeah.
Godzilla, directed by Zack Snyder. Impulse. And you're screwed. That would be a very effective weapon.
Yep. An EMP, absolutely.
Because you saw the same thing at Pacific Rim.
Yep.
Water's going out. Not a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a siren. That means you leave.
Jesse says I need to work on completing my Godzilla DVD collection. Look, I get you. I'm a completist too. Yeah. Even series that I lose interest in or don't like, I feel like I have to get them all.
I love that
Yeah,
shot.
I know, right?
Of him
there
going
was
under
one
the
that
aircraft carrier.
he has all the films, and there was one that he absolutely detested. He's like, but I gotta get it because I'm a completist.
Yeah, exactly. Fun fact, the original suit actor was so upset about the 98 Godzilla movie when the Zilla ran away from the army, he got up from his seat and yelled out, "That's not Godzilla!" Good! Good!
Heroes run!
But he did like this film.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I'll tell you one thing I like about this movie is you see so much of it street level. I've heard a lot of people doing commentary about kaiju's and whatnot,
Ooh.
and they were looking at OG Godzilla versus movies more modern kaiju like Cloverfield, and how when you see it from the person's point of view and you don't see the monster directly and you see the destruction from street level,
Yeah.
it's really horrifying because you feel like you're in danger. If you see it from Godzilla's point of view, it's like,
And I
Holy
love.
smokies.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a great example.
Yep. He waited to introduce Godzilla. He said he borrowed it from Jaws,
Yeah.
and that's also why the characters' last name, the main characters, are Brody.
Oh, I never caught that.
It was a nod to Jaws. They said.
Jesse says the best part of this movie was that it was made by a fan. I didn't know that was the case.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards is a fan of Godzilla.
See, that's another great reveal. The lights come on, and then you see the giant creature. And he's freaking on the tracks.
Now, has he already dropped off the kid, or is
No,
he? Oh no, he still
the
has
train
kid.
has just started up again.
It's like, let's go, come here.
So I really like this. This is an element I really love about this movie. This is how you establish a hero character. He can't save everybody. He's not superhero. But they give him one child to take care of, to keep safe,
Yeah, it's like, and what is that thing that looks like a giant at with wings?
What was that creature called again, Big Al?
A Muto.
A Muto. Okay.
Yeah, it's an acronym. And I like this
Giant
entrance
mosquito.
too. Bigfoot. Boom.
Yeah. Jesse says, Troy, I have the book from the 2014 movie with a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. This wouldn't happen if in a Gamera movie, Gamera is a friend of all children.
Well, eventually.
I mean, I guess.
He was. Gamera was a protector of children. He had an affinity for children. Well, like I said, eventually. In the original movie, he was
Yeah.
Gamera the Invincible. I have to watch that. It's been too long since I've watched that. I can't remember anything.
Oh, that's horrific. And he still has to get that kid back to his parents.
Okay, I have no idea who Jet Jaguar is. I know
Oh,
Ultraman.
Jet Jaguar. Yeah.
I know Ultraman, and I know Spectre Man.
Godzilla versus Megalon is the film that has Jet Jaguar.
Gotcha.
Jet Jaguar is a robot.
Where'd he go?
It kind of looks like Ultraman,
Yeah.
sorta, but kind of teams up with Ultraman to fight the monsters.
And when
It's a classic
well,
battle. I
I
love
not
it.
knowing the character, when I see him, I could just believe it was AI that didn't get the details right for Ultraman.
Maybe Godzilla versus Megalon might need to make an appearance in March. I don't know.
Cool.
It's one of the sillier ones, I will say. It's the one that has the Godzilla drop kit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's something else I like about this movie. It does look, there's really no way to wrap your head around the size of these creatures and the ability for them to be able to move in the physics just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie does a great job of making it seem plausible. The slow movements but still very intense, you know? Okay, and who is that character you just dropped there, Connie? Because he reminds me of, although it's not him, he reminds me of the number one rocket robot in Battle of the Space Giants.
See, I'm not on Cosme, so I can't.
Yeah. He's a gray robot with a head that looks a little like King Tut. He's got a gray.
Oh, Johnny Sacco's flying robot.
Oh yeah, she
I
said
can
Johnny
name
Sacco.
that robot without even looking at it.
Yeah.
All I needed was the King Tut head. That's all I needed. I knew who you're talking about.
You guys are great with the memes coming up, or the little snippets, like Godzilla.
Run! It's Godzilla.
But yeah, Johnny Sacco and his flying robot. That was one of my shows when I was a kid. Loved that show.
Jesse says, Troy, the cool thing about Jet Jaguar was his design was part of the Toho contest for children to get involved in. Oh, that's interesting. Where do you put all the nuclear waste? Trenton, New Jersey? Yeah, that makes sense, actually, when you think about it. And am I correct? These things are attracted to nuclear waste and nuclear energy because that's what they feed on?
That's what they feed on, yep.
It's like ants being attracted to sugar.
It's a face hugger, just really big. How are you in drinkage?
I'm doing okay so far.
Hey.
You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are.
Is that supposed to be the Oval Office or something?
It was Las Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It was just so ornate in gold that I figured it was.
I do love that the Muto in the far distance.
There goes the Eiffel Tower.
Yep. Now, the one element that I think they're missing showing footage in Paris, I would love to see his leg like
was it-
walking and all of a sudden go through the pavement into the
It wasn't Paris.
catacombs. It wasn't?
It was Las Vegas.
Oh, that was the Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There's an Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas?
Yeah, they've got a bunch of reproductions of
It's Paris. Is that what it's? No, it's Circus.
I
There's
don't know, yeah.
there's one. Yeah, there's one. I think that has a giant. Heck, there's an Eiffel Tower in outside of Virginia at King's Dominion.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got a leaning tower here in the Chicagoland area.
It's tiny, though. It's also close to the public now.
Yeah, it's had an interesting history. It's part of a YMCA here in the suburbs.
So
Okay, now.
like I said, he just presented his theory that Godzilla is the one who's going to bring balance. That it's what he's going after is the other Muto. Godzilla will bring balance to the force.
Yeah, if he wipes out everybody, that'll certainly bring balance, won't it?
The force is strong with this one.
Jesse said he went to that casino. Netter and I went to Las Vegas, and we went to one hotel, one casino, and we never left. We went to, what was it? Which?
Whoever one had the Star Trek experience.
Yeah, whichever one had the Star Trek experience. I want to say it was a Hilton.
Mm.
And it's like we just never left. Because we didn't see any reason to. Everything we wanted was right there with the Star Trek experience.
Because there's several restaurants at each casino, and
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We never left Quark's Bar, to be honest.
Yeah, we had every meal there.
Troy, after you have a few drinks, all the towers are leaning. Well, okay, you got me there. Was that a C-130 that just went over?
Might have been.
Well, yeah, it's out of view, so I can't see it now.
Well, you know why that's Lone Pine, California?
Because Marty went back in time and crashed into the first one. To the other one. Otherwise, it would have been Twin Pines. See, that's what we need. We need a kaiju story set in the Pacific Northwest. He smashes through a mountain, and Twin Peaks becomes Lone Peak. Oh, it was a C-17? I only saw it for a brief second. I would have been able to figure that out if I'd have seen it longer. It was like a blinked and I missed it.
And I really don't know plane designations that much.
I don't know all of them, but the ones I know, I really know. I just loved C-130s. I had this kitty drafting thing, for drawing pictures of cars and planes and stuff. I used to draw a lot of C-130s. I think my mom kind of pushed it on me because her high school boyfriend, when he went off to Vietnam, was a pilot for the C-130s. Oh, she looks familiar. I've seen her in something else. Jill Teed. She was in Battlestar Galactica, Blood and Chrome. That might be where I know her from. She's been in a lot of other things that I've seen, but I don't think I'd remember her from them. Caprica. Yeah, that's where I know her from, Caprica.
Who?
Jill Teed, the one who was playing the head nurse.
Oh, I missed her.
That is a traffic jam.
That's a for real traffic jam.
It's like, why are you not moving? You don't stop, you just keep going.
Yeah, I always wondered that you get slow down, and when you finally part pick up, so you're just like, what was slowing us down in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the jerk in the front that decided to stop?
Well,
So
here's the... Huh?
we were having an ice storm once, and I was coming home, trying to get home, slow but sure, but there is a slight hill on the road towards about 3 miles away from home. Well,
Sure.
someone decided to stop just at the very top,
Oh, God.
and that was not good. Thankfully, a bunch of guys had stopped, were pushing people up the hill. God bless them.
Yeah.
I think my most interesting encounter with weather, the place I used to work at was downtown Chicago, and on my lunch break, I had gone to, I think it was Carson Pirie Scott, because I was picking up a suit for Troy. I had to walk back over the bridge to get to my office building. It was so windy that I'm trying to hold this garment bag down, and it's flying above me like a kite as I'm trying to hold on to it. I actually had to grab it and kind of like shove it under my coat to keep it down. And then I'm grabbing onto the railing for the bridge, trying to pull myself along because the wind was so strong. And then as I'm doing this, I see one of my coworkers, who is 4'0", holding on to the belt of a guy that was power walking his way up, like really struggling, and he was pulling her along up to the building. It was hilarious.
Jesse said he found a fan-made Star Wars Godzilla crossover audio story. I can't even imagine what that story would be.
So that's never good to hear. Men
Right.
screaming on the other end. Jesse saying for 40 to 50,000, you can buy a custom U.S. Army truck from a company called Boyce.
Interesting. Oops.
Well, there's no fixing that now.
Right?
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Sorry, that was me. I haven't eaten today.
It does sound like a very bad
Doesn't it? Yeah.
belly rumba.
Oh, and believe me, I've had that happen to me at very inconvenient times.
Oh,
A job
so
interview,
I.
and it's like, "Roar." Yep, excuse me.
But when you get to about 50, you're just like, my body's gonna make noises, and I
Yeah,
don't care
there's nothing I
anymore.
can do about it.
You just don't go better in than out, or
Yeah,
better
that's
out than
right.
in, or then better out than in. It's just like,
Yeah.
the secret, little eggies.
It's like, oh crap, run.
It'd make for a great ghost image. The fiery train.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider's got a train instead of a motorcycle. Nuclear bomb, good.
Sir Torrance said Godzilla. Did you rip one? If Godzilla ripped one, you'd have gale force winds.
Like you don't already?
Well, yeah.
Would Godzilla's poop be radioactive?
I should think so. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of what he eats, right?
It's just like him walking across. It's like boom, there's a dump, and then like there's a radiation zone like a mile
Yeah,
around.
exactly. Suddenly there's a big radiation zone, right?
What if anybody's ever thought of that?
Someone must have done.
Yeah. Jesse saying his stomach will be louder when there's a Jack in the Box. Always the military's answer for anything. Nuke it.
Well, and here's the other thing. Have they not figured out yet this is their food? Really? That's like trying to stop a herd of rabbits by throwing lettuce at them.
Well, I don't think they're counting on the radiation so much as the concussion.
Yeah, well,
Although we did find out from Call Me Kevin that carrots actually are harmful to rabbits. So,
yeah, they're a treat, but they'll overeat and get sick on them, possibly die.
Man, that's kind of depressing.
Yeah, it is.
Poor little bunny rabbits.
Well, it does kind of paint Bugs Bunny in a different light. Maybe he had a bit of an addiction, a little bit of a problem.
You find him like laying in the corner like a someone who's like overdosed on meth or something.
Right. He's lying there getting sick. Oh, I can quit anytime I want.
Teeth are
Seriously, Doc.
his teeth
Yeah.
are all orange.
Right, exactly. Whoop whoop.
now I expect to see Spider-Man, holding up the bus.
Right.
Okay, he doesn't know how to park.
No, they meant to do that. Because he's a coming. Nice little jump scare.
Yep.
It's like, dudes, now you just done ticked me off.
Not wrong.
Yeah, Peter lost his mind.
Police line do not cross. Yeah, watch me.
Yeah, right. Under the circumstances.
The Genesis device.
This music actually does sound like the Klingon music from motion picture. Dun,
I,
dun,
s-
dun, dun, dun.
I saw a video today. It's like a Klingon battle song
Uh-huh.
from a video game or something.
I mean, I've got a lot of Klingon music from video
It's
games.
something about something about Kalis and
Oh, is it the one that goes Koi Chelesh Puklod
I
Koi Pukbech Pu Yachbo Machbo Yeshuvi Shaimak Shumeu. Oh yeah, I know that song really well.
why do I feel like I'm at a bar mitzvah?
Well,
Just-
I'll give that dive a 10 out of 10.
yeah.
Aw, fuck a chicka bow wow.
Yeah.
I bought you a gift, baby. I do like how they made the male smaller,
Yeah.
and they also gave him wings.
Well, they gave him this very. They really thought through the insectoid kind of
hmm
elements. I'm sure she's fine.
Abracadabra.
Let them fight.
I'll be honest, that shot there kind of reminded me a lot of the old style Toho films.
Yeah. I love the music, the choral aspect of this
Yeah.
as they dive.
Yeah.
That does not look like a happy sight.
Nope.
Nope.
See, in this movie, you don't get just one monster, you get two, count them, two monsters.
Well, three, technically.
Yeah, technically three.
Oh, yeah, true. Do we give you action packed or what?
Well, right?
You guys are not in a very good place.
Right? Guy's like, I don't know what this is, but it can't be good.
Eggies. Go, go, Godzilla.
Yeah, right. There's the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, he knew it wasn't earlier when I popped my can open because
Right.
he knew I was just getting new water.
Right.
Oh, that's
I
gross.
wish I had a wife to bring me a sandwich.
I probably will be sending you a fruit cake.
There you go.
Ooh, goody, goody. I'm one of the few people in the world that loves fruitcake. Even the like iffy store bought stuff,
Yeah.
still like it.
Yeah, those store-bought ones though have given fruitcake a bad name.
Yeah. I've always thought about getting one from like one of the abbeys,
Uh-huh.
with the monks or something. My babies! They done killed my babies!
I mean, from a certain point of view, you can kind of see it. You know, these aren't as much as you have um, insect behaviors. These are fairly intelligent creatures, so
Uh
they do have
oh.
emotional responses.
He's lighting it up.
Yeah.
You effed around. Time to find out. Oh, now the boyfriend's getting involved.
Yep.
He's thinking, where's Mothra? Take this guy off my hands. Corey's like, someone say sandwich?
This Jurassic Park prequel is weird.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Nice lizard.
Here, lizard, lizard.
It's like, oh, I got that one in my mouth. That was tasty.
Kind of like sucking on a cinnamon stick. Or like eating a hunk of wasabi.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is not good.
Oh, womp, womp, womp. Oh, taste this, Buttercup. He's fried his insides.
You know, all these monster things always happen at night when you can't see what's going on.
That is a creative decision because they do want to be able to obscure things,
Yeah, it hides a
jump
multitude of
scares.
sins.
Exactly. But then it also gives you the opportunity for the reveals, pseudo jump scares and whatnot.
Yeah, because Pacific Rim was the same way. Very dark
Yeah.
fighting time.
And I mean, when you get right down to it, the dark is scary, right? I mean, what you can't see is as bad or worse than what is actually there. Look, Mummy, there's an airplane up in the sky.
So get him off the boat. I said, get him on board and then fly low enough as to not get. Ooh, he was almost in that. It's like time for a game.
That is one destroyed city.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's like, Godzilla's dead.
Nah,
Not.
he's just sleeping.
It's like, oh crap.
Yep.
And only in these movies do they actually find their,
Yeah,
their loved ones easily.
in a crowd that big, yeah. Mommy, look, I'm not dead.
Okay, Godzilla's still like just chilling over there on the side.
Mhm.
Godzilla's not the. I was gonna say he's not the biggest problem, but he kind of is the biggest.
Yeah. And the thing is, he's not concerned about the people.
Right.
He wanted to get rid of the other monsters. That's his job.
Yeah, and it just so happens that the humans benefit from that.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna go home now. I'm done here.
Have to get the stink of San Francisco off me.
Yeah, that's for
And then
darn
you got
sure.
that Asian guy look at him like, that's my boy.
Right.
He does feel an affinity for him.
I would imagine so, yeah. So the way you have to look at Godzilla is almost like the same way, the Greeks looked at the weather that destroyed Xerxes' navy, during the Battle of Thermopylae. It's like the gods were just on our side this time.
Mm-hmm. Under the waves.
How cool is that? My gosh. Makes me want to start looking into these legendary films and this Monarch series you were telling me about.
Yeah, they've really done some good stuff and weaving a very interesting little mythology. Muto Base Camp Security #1. Dun, 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 dun. Stunt players, a whole bunch of them.
Yep.
Oh, you're right, Sir Tor. Yeah, but he'll eventually get out of that and into the cleaner ocean. So I need to get the stick of San Francisco off me. He goes to the water around San Francisco to do that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like it's New York.
Well, welcome, Corey. Sorry you came in at just the end.
Hey, if I don't show up late, I don't show up at all.
Well,
Hey,
that's fair. That is fair.
That's
Good to see
a
you, my friend.
story of my life. I'm sorry I couldn't jump in earlier, but you were nice enough to throw the link out there, so I at least wanted to jump in at the tail end and say, hey.
That's fair. That is fair. So you enjoy these Godzilla films, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I grew up with a lot of the older ones on VHS and enjoyed newer ones as well. And I know I was jumping in the chat when I could earlier, and -1 was a nice return, I would say. That was,
Everybody's been recommending that one. I know I'm going to enjoy
Yeah.
it when I get around to seeing it.
yeah. I
Now,
don't
Are
want to
you?
build it up. I don't want to build it up too much, but to me, it was a nice return. I
No,
think
sure.
it was a good one. Yeah.
Corey, we should get on Troy like Sin got on you about Black Phone for Godzilla -1.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
Well,
he's probably not as bad as I was because I was putting that off for quite a while. But I finally
wait.
got
What
it
is this
done.
Black Phone? What is
Yeah, the
that?
Black Phone. The movie was Black Phone with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, go on.
Uh, the I said I was gonna watch it, and I was on like a 3-year plan, I think, at that point. No,
What
I'm
is
just
Black
joking.
Phone? Is it a horror film or is it an action film?
It's a
I'd say
horror film. Yeah.
horror, yeah, horror suspense kind of, yeah. And
Huh.
there's a second one that's out right now. It might still be in the theater actually.
Oh, I think I might have heard about this sequel, and I was like, oh, I didn't know what Black Phone was to begin with. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to look
So
into it.
that was one I promised to watch, and I think she disowned me like 12 times. And then I finally watched it, and I'm like, please let me come back to the fold. And she's like, all right, this one time you can come back.
Jeez, oh
You're
my
like,
gosh.
you're like
I
you should
know,
have give you a test.
I know, right? Like, okay, what was he wearing in the scene where no,
Yeah. But
like
guys, don't you, huh?
make sure actually watched it, and I'm
Well,
not just
yeah,
saying I did.
exactly. Didn't just. But I just feel like right now, with the way the entertainment industry is, we've lost all the momentum that we used to have. It used to be, even if you weren't interested in a particular movie or whatever, you'd see all the adverts, whether you went to the movies in the coming attractions or you saw them on television.
Mhm.
Nobody's going to the movies now, and nobody's watching television. So how do you find out about movies if you're not following, YouTubers like you guys? We're not even going to know about them. You know?
That's actually, I mean, I 100% agree, and that's actually how I find out of a lot of the things I want to go out and see that are not mainstream movies.
Right.
It's people I follow on YouTube. They're movies that don't have a huge PR budget or whatever you want to call it. Like they're not
Sure.
out there on cereal boxes and like commercials at half times at NFL games or whatever. And I'm finding out about them from other friends out here on YouTube, and I've been able to go see some really great movies, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because of friends on YouTube that said something, and it's not because of paid advertising. So
Mhm.
And that's another reason why it really upsets me when channels try to show you and try to talk about new movies coming up, and they get hit because they show a part of the clips from the
Yeah.
promos. It's like, do you understand? This is the only promo you get is YouTubers like me sharing this. If you want to kill that, that's fine, but even less people are going to be seeing your movie now.
no matter if I'm only like talking to 2 people, okay, for free, you got 2 other people that I've talked to that may go out and buy a movie ticket to see your movie.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm a big influencer, like I'm not saying I'm important like that, but
Any influence, though, is
but
influence.
but I've had friends that so the one I always go back to, and I'm a broken record with it, but Late Night with
Yeah.
the Devil, Late Night with the Devil
Mhm,
was
yeah.
Yeah.
one that I heard nothing about until some of my friends on YouTube started talking about it, and
Right.
I barely caught it before it was out of my theater. They barely had it in there a week, and then they cut it out.
Well, that's something else that I've been talking about recently, and that's the whole Netflix model of put it out just long enough to get eligibility for the awards, and then get it on their streaming services as quickly as possible. It's
Yeah.
like you are missing so much revenue. No wonder you folks are all going broke.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I
But,
think back in the day, like so, not aging you, but like us in our ages, I think we're
Well,
all
yes.
in some ballpark
Yeah.
regions here. So give or take, but there was a time where if you did not go out to the theater and see it, it was going to be 6 months to a year before you'd
Oh
be able to
yeah,
rent it
yeah.
and see it again. So there was
Right.
like a true like pull to go out to the now. Oh, if I don't go see it in a theater in like 6 to 8 weeks, it's going to be on some streaming service that I can go out and
Yeah.
see it, and but back in the day, that was a big draw in the theater. Like if you didn't go see it then when it was doing the
It-
run in the theater, it's going to be 6 months to a year, like legitimately, before you'd be able to rent it and see it again.
or
Well, and
even before the rental. I mean, you had to wait till it popped up on CBS Saturday Night Movie.
Yeah, right. But that even took a while,
Yeah,
to get
it
out
took
there.
years.
Yeah, absolutely.
well, and that's why, and I can even speak to exactly why it took so long. This is my broken record element. There used to be so many revenue streams, and there were more and more with as more technology came in. They didn't give up on something when something new started. So you'd see it in the movie. Think about Star Wars. Star Wars was in the theaters as long as they could keep it in the theaters. And then before Empire came out, they re-released Star Wars to make sure you had your opportunity to see Star Wars before you saw Empire. And so they really were making money in the theaters. Then they would license it to television. You would get a television debut of it. And with Star Wars, it was many years because they wanted to get as much cinema money out of it as possible. Then when it went to TV, Star Wars was a special one. They had a very long run because they still had commercials, but they didn't cut anything out of it when they showed it on television. So you get the
Yeah.
television commercial licensing, right? Then
Hmm.
cable comes along, and now you can license it to HBO, Showtime, whatever, to stream it on cable. And then you started to get the VHSs, the laser discs, the DVDs, the Blu-rays, and that was more revenue, more revenue, more revenue every step of the way. And now it seems like they want to get it in the theater, get it out of the theater as quickly as possible, get it on their streaming service, and they have left so much money on the table. What the hell is wrong with you people? I'm sorry, but this is not helping you. This cornering the market by having it only on your streaming service is not getting everyone to flock to your streaming service. Just tonight, Big Al was telling me about the Monarch show. I vaguely knew about it, but I don't subscribe to their service. I'm not going to. So I'm sorry, you're missing out all of the other revenues that you could be getting before it goes on your streaming service.
Oh yeah, it's
Sorry.
the whole like
Soapbox.
don't. No. I
Yeah.
think all of us can jump on that soapbox with you too, because
Yeah.
it's just like don't shoot yourself in the foot. You know,
Right.
it's like you. There's a really great clip that I can't remember what the stream was, but it's Matt Damon, and then he's talking about the heyday of DVDs, when DVDs,
Yeah.
before Blu-rays, before anything else. And he's like, you know what? You could have a run in the theater, and it'd be like, well, that was okay. Wasn't quite what we wanted, but that DVD could like bring it
Yeah.
home. Like the
Right.
sales, the rentals, and people purchasing them. And they were like, there were so many movies that maybe wouldn't be considered a big old bash in the theater, but
Yeah.
that
Go-
DVD run,
You
they
get that
would
word of mouth going.
they
Yeah.
they cleaned house with the DVD sales.
And
So
We
now
just don't have that now.
and how awesome was it to like Friday night go to a Blockbuster?
Oh, absolutely. Or
Uh,
whatever
And don't
local
even have
place
that
you had.
anymore. That was such a just a cultural touchstone. You like run into everybody.
Well, that's the
now
thing.
it-
Movies.
I would have a place I'd go to that was local, that I would run into people I would know, but
Mhm.
then I got to know the people who work there. There was the workers that were there forever, and you'd walk in there and they'd be like, "Hey, Corey, have you seen this one?" Like they'd throw stuff out because
Mhm.
they would remember what you've rented in the past and what
Oh,
you
yeah.
said you liked or didn't like, and it was kind of cool where it was a person instead of an algorithm
Yeah.
that was that
Gee,
but it
kind of
was,
like us here, right?
yeah, this is exactly this is why I love this. This is recreating that experience that like just getting together and be like, hey, have you seen this? No, I haven't. You know, and you talk about it, and maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but you still get that exposure to something that you maybe wouldn't have come across, you know?
And you
And
touched on something else there too, that there were movies that may not, they actually lost money, uh, in their initial run in theaters, but then caught a wider audience on cable. So
absolutely. Cable
people
or
ended up,
DVD sales, yeah.
I'll
Yep.
tell you, although let's face it, Disney, has a way to pull defeat from the jaws of victory. They had their Willow TV series. Well, that wouldn't
Oh,
have happened if there hadn't been a cable run of Willow for years, that people actually found out about Willow and loved it, because not a lot of people went to see it in the
Right,
theaters.
right.
But I'll tell you, if you're gonna try to revive something, you better make it something that people love. Otherwise, you just kill the golden goose.
I mean,
But
Troy, you know it's bad when even I couldn't find anything to like about it.
yeah,
And you're
look,
the eternal optimist, right, Big Al?
I'm always optimistic. I try to
I
look
love
for
it.
the
I
best
love
in
that. I
everything,
love that about you. Yeah, I
but
love it.
that was a hard road to hoe.
well, here's the thing too about Big Al. He's a single guy, so he can get away with talking about, hey, well, at least it's got lesbians in it. But then he
Yeah.
looks at it and goes, yeah, but these lesbians aren't all that. Never mind.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
Never
Big
seen
Al.
the
I don't
movie.
mind. Yeah, I don't mind that kind of thing, but I don't need these. It's got to be a good story, and it just wasn't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Willow played a second role to lesbians, basically.
I,
And
I,
it's,
Yeah.
I feel really bad. I'm just gonna say this really quick. You all have really cool avatar pictures for your thing, and I just look like a sad cyclops. I'm
Well,
like,
That's like, yeah,
I'm a sad cyclops. I'm a
which is
frowny,
a kind of
grumpy.
kaiju, actually.
yeah.
I'm a
Well,
grumpy
I know,
cyclops. I'm,
I know you thought we were watching Crawl tonight.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Oh,
Another
this was
one. Crawl's another one.
I joined the wrong movie night. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go. No, but Crawl's another one that didn't do well in theaters, and then got a huge following. When it was released on cable, which in turn led to DVD sales or whatever, physical media.
Mhm.
I mean, and so these movies did end up making their studios their money back, and oftentimes profit. So it's kind of a shame that the movie industry has ended up where it is. But
Well,
there you
and
go.
and that's exactly that interview where Matt Damon was talking about that, like the late. I might have the years wrong, but late '90s, early 2000s. It's right
Yeah.
around that area sometime. But a movie could lose money in the theater, but then they end up like just making bank on the DVD sales
Mhm.
after, the rentals and the
One of the
everything there.
things we've
But you just don't have that market like that
one of the things
anymore.
we've talked about in terms of the superhero movies too was there's so much focus on how a movie does, and for a long time I've been saying, but the real thing you have to look at too is how's it doing in the merchandising. It's not just a joke from Spaceballs. That really is where the money is made.
Well,
Spider-Man doesn't have to make money in theaters if he sells enough toys and lunchboxes and stickers.
but that's why Spaceballs is funny because it hits it on
Yeah,
the nose where you're like, yep, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And
Like you
and
put the cute character in there so you have some toy to sell to kids,
Yeah.
and
And the reality is, though, that Star Wars and Star Trek and even now a lot of the Marvels and superheroes, they're not making the money in the toy store anymore. Specifically because there has to be at least some success of the film, enough to get the kids hooked to want to play with the toys. And there hasn't been that.
yeah, and that's what when I was a kiddo, the first Star Wars I got to see actually in the theater was Return of the Jedi,
Yeah,
and
you're a little younger than I am.
Mhm.
no, I think we're pretty close.
I'm
I'm
going to be
49.
50 what 5? Yeah,
Okay,
55 in
we're just a
January.
few years. We're just a few years.
But
off,
it's crucial
but
years because I was able to see Star Wars a couple times in its first run.
that's
I
nice.
was
Yeah,
old enough, so
I
you
wish I
know.
could have done that. But
Yeah.
Jedi was my first
Mm-hmm.
theater experience with that. But they threw the Ewoks in there, and man, oh man, like that was at that point they had the machine running, and they were like, we can sell some toys. At that point they were selling a lot of Star Wars figures, and when you throw something in that younger kids, whether they are big Star Wars fans or not, uh, can grasp and be like, oh, they're cute or whatever, and like go into it. It's kind of like we just the other night. My son came in and him and his wife, they hadn't seen the new Superman movie. We watched that, and you
Mm-hmm.
got Crypto the dog, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yep.
every time I see things like that, I'm like, that's marketing right there. Like you throw something in, some young kid that maybe isn't a hardcore fan of that movie that can
Yeah.
latch on and be like, oh, that dog's cute, and they want to buy the toy of it. And
I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of hardcore fans going, "Oh, I hate crypto. I always have." I'm like, but be objective about this. Crypto is probably the most Star Wars, the most Superman thing in this Superman movie. This
that's
James
true.
Gunn Superman movie, starring James Gunn, written by James Gunn, directed by James Gunn, produced by James Gunn Superman. Because Superman is relegated to a secondary character with Nathan Fillion and Captain Terrific and all these other characters. It's barely a Superman movie. So if you didn't have Crypto, there wouldn't be a whole lot of Superman in it.
Yeah, but to me, that's no different than an Ewok in Return of the Jedi.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I mean, it's a integral character to the story, but it's a marketing thing too.
Look, you cannot, for all the people that poo-poo the Ewoks, we got a cartoon series and 2 features. What were they, made for TV or made for cable features?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, there's still a generation that kind of love those, even though they kind of suck. I'm one of them.
Right.
Because it was more.
And
I still like the
I got a
Ewoks.
big stuffed Ewok sitting on my
There you go.
sitting on my bookcase in here.
That's what I'm gonna say. I still like the Ewoks because, like I said, I love the Star Wars, especially the original 3.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, just seeing as a young kid, the first one that I got to see was was Return of the Jedi, and the Ewoks have a prominent part in that. And I remember having some of the toys of that, and to this day, maybe it's just being the old softy or whatever, but I still have good feelings about that, And, no, it's fun. It's fun.
My nostalgia for all that stuff, and you guys know
Nostalgia,
how
that's
I
what I
am
wanted
with
to say.
the holiday special and all that other stuff. I just get more love for that stuff the more I come to hate the new stuff. It's like you keep pushing me away, and I'll just keep turning to the old stuff that I don't need to give you money for to love.
But sometimes some of those newer things point you back to be like, oh yeah, that was good what I had back then. Kind of a
Well,
thing.
it is a
Like,
reminder. Yeah.
Yeah. You maybe appreciate it more.
I've talked about this too on some of my streams where I talk about as they canonize stuff from the EU that wasn't canon before. So like you see the Imperial troop transport in the Mandalorian. They've canonized Life Day now. Ahsoka had the E-wing fighter. It's like, okay, those are a couple toys that I will buy just because to me those are EU toys. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to subscribe to Disney Plus. I'm not going to, I'm probably not even going to go see this Mandalorian movie when it comes out.
I just canceled my Disney Plus. No, it's the first time in a long time. Actually, it just ran out yesterday because we were talking about going to watch the. My son and his wife came in, and we were talking about watching the new Fantastic Four movie. I pulled it up and like, oh yeah, I canceled it. It brought up the screen like, you can join now. You know, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
You're probably better off. You're probably, from
no,
what
I
I've heard
know.
about that Fantastic Four movie.
You know,
You're not
I
I
liked it. I
I
liked it.
actually didn't. I didn't think it was that bad. I honestly, I had a good time. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. A big Al, were you saying that too?
I enjoyed that movie a
Yeah,
lot.
Well,
I
that's
did
Al
too.
though. He loves he loves everything.
Yes.
No,
But that's
no, no,
why
no.
I'm joking.
we
Yeah,
love Al. He finds the
that's
good in
true.
everything, right?
That's true.
I try to find something enjoy. Now, like I don't give everything high bar. I get, Family Plan 2 got 2 stars. And if I can, Mark Wahlberg can't make it work.
Then something's really wrong, right? But honestly, the new Fantastic Four, I thought it was a good return, like a reset of that brand, that group of characters, and
It
uh,
might have been if it had been like set in the actual Marvel universe. The fact that they decided to put it as a completely separate universe, it's like, well, where is the investment for the MCU fans, you
but
know?
they tie it into. I don't want to give anything away.
I know they escaped their universe because it got or whatever, and they come to our universe or whatever, and they
Well,
should have just done what they did with Ant-Man and retcon them into the past or something.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's the perfect way to do it, but there is a tie-in. There is a tie-in. I don't want to give anything away, but there is a spot in a movie that you have a tie-in to this.
Oh yeah, of course. Doctor Doom playing with the kids, right? Wonderful. That sets up the whole Doctor Doom story.
But even the Rocket, the Fantastic Four. Do you know what? I'm not gonna say anything more. I don't. I hate spoiling
no,
things for
you're talking about
people.
the end of Thunderbolts.
Yes. Yeah.
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 See, I thought you were talking about the
Oh,
actual
did anyone see
physical movie.
Thunderbolts? I didn't even know anyone went to see that movie.
I
I
saw it.
saw it at home. I saw it at home, but I
Yeah.
did see it. But you know what I'm talking about, Al, right?
Yeah.
Like they that ties those two
The extra
together.
the end credit scene
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Thunderbolts.
I wouldn't worry about spoilers. These movies have been out for so long. Anyone who's going to see them has already seen them.
I always tiptoe around that though. I know, but I tiptoe around it.
Yeah, I always
But
here's what
that
I
is
do. It's like, okay, you want to know? Yeah, it's all right. It's like, are you
Are you
sure?
Are you
sure you
sure?
want to
Give
know?
you every
And then
opportunity.
if they say yes, then I will say so.
You need to sign this
This is
disclosure. You can't get mad after I say
I
this
feel like
about
this is
it.
a weird time now because again, we talked about how it used to be where everyone saw the movies at the same time because you went to the theater to see it or it came out on cable and everyone was seeing it. So, there was this element of, well, it literally just came out this week. Don't spoil that, Darth Vader is Luke's father or whatever, right?
What?
But when you're talking about things that are a
What?
year
What?
old or whatever,
What?
yeah, exactly, you smart asses. When you've gone
Sorry, I had to go off Al there.
when you've gone a whole year now, something that was in the theaters and has now been streaming on their streaming service all this time, it's like, look, everyone's had every opportunity. The fact is, most people don't care anymore. So they're not going to care about the spoilers when you get right down to it.
That's the crazy thing now, though, and this is old man yelling at the sky. But spoiler alert. In the past, was somebody that lived like within 3 blocks of you, and now it's like anybody
Yeah.
in the world. Like
Yeah.
some little old me could post something that's a spoiler that
Okay.
somebody across the globe can see. Kind
You're
of a way.
absolutely fair with that because I'll tell you, we have the ability to spoil in ways we never could because you sometimes have international releases that happen before they happen domestically.
Oh,
So
correct.
you literally could
Yeah.
have big spoilers on the internet for something that literally hasn't released yet in the United States.
I agree with that. There
Oh,
a good friend of mine. He's in Scotland, and he
Uh-huh.
has a YouTube channel. But he was very good about not giving spoilers. But he saw it, the release of the particular movie I'm thinking about. It was a good week before we got it in the U.S.
Yeah.
Like a good full week, like a full week before.
But
Yeah, because
damn
I
it,
remember I saw what it was the Kate Mara movie, the with the astronaut or something. Is that what it was?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that way before it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, you get a you find it on a foreign copy, and
Yeah. But see that I blame more on the studios. You should really be planning your releases better. If you're gonna just you got to understand, you now live in this internet age, so you are going to hurt a part of your audience by releasing it somewhere else first. If you can't, synchronize your release, I don't know. I see that as a
well,
problem.
there used to be a bit like cases where something would release in the U.S. and it would be like 3 or 4 months before it got to England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Uh,
I have a lot of friends in the UK that they said, yeah, back in the day
or
it was
or
horrible.
Australia, it would
Yeah,
take
yeah,
forever to get
You
yeah.
something.
could argue
They
that
say
that
that.
back then you literally had to ship, reels of film in order to show a movie. So I guess I could understand that. There is no excuse for that. You can press a button and have the digital release around the world on the same day at the same time. There's no excuse now.
Well, every theater, most of it's digital anymore anyway, and
Yeah.
so when most of them are hooked up to either gig or more internet, it doesn't take more than a half hour for them to
Right.
download a 3 hour movie, and they can have it there and be ready to go. So
That's exactly what I mean. So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely, I
Mhm.
agree with you. Yep.
these companies are too so big, and their executives make too much money for them to be making these kinds of mistakes, and to not understand the things that we've just been talking about tonight, that I still say literally are the reason these companies are going out of business. Yes, the woke messaging definitely contributes, but that's only a portion of it. All of these other things come into play, and it's like they're going out of their way to find every possible way to ruin their own business.
Okay,
Gosh, I'm
before
such a
we go,
downer.
okay, let's turn it up a notch a little bit here.
Okay.
Since it's a Donner, I have not heard from Netter for a while. I don't know if she's still there.
She's
Oh,
here.
I'm just listening
I
to you guys
no,
natter
no, no.
on.
Yeah, yeah, no. Tell us guys to stop bitching about stuff for a little bit.
So you can end your
And
show.
sorry,
I'm
sorry.
I'm just listening to you guys
Excuse
get
my
it in the
language.
pan.
Excuse my language, but Netter, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I figured you'd bring some of the levity to this conversation that we're bringing it down. You're going to bring it back up for us here.
Well, it's like I'm just half listening to you guys nattering on about different things. Eventually, y'all will
She's so
run out of
used to it.
steam, and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll start talking about things
They'll,
like what's coming up in the next week.
that is true.
they'll get tired before too long, and then I can start talking
And
about
then she
something
can
more
put me
fun.
to bed. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So,
Um,
Netter, just out of curiosity, anything you've watched recently or anything coming out soon that you're excited about? Either you
Well,
watched or coming up. Like, not to put you on the spot, but anything,
well,
even
China had just finished watching season 2 of Wednesday, and I have to admit, I actually like it.
nice.
Um, Although I find that Wednesday is rather arrogant because she thinks she can fix all these different things and just manages to get herself into more trouble. And it's still perplexing to me on how she will demand information from authorities and they actually give it to her. She is a teenager.
Yeah,
We owe
yeah.
her nothing.
it's called
You-
making the story move along.
yeah,
I
exactly.
guess.
I actually said that. I haven't done a video talking about. Well, I kind of did a little bit last week Monday talking about it, but I feel like the way they wrote her is like the exact opposite of the way Marvel did Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel's whole storyline was she was the bestest ever, and all she had to do was acknowledge it, and she'd have her full power. It's the opposite with Wednesday. Yes, she's got these powers. She thinks she's so great because of these powers, and people around her and reality are kicking her in the ass and saying, you need to humble out. You're not that great. You're making problems worse for the people around you and yourself. And that actually is good storytelling. That's character development, you know. But anyway.
All right, that's a good step in the right direction. So Netter, something positive, something else we want to talk about. That's positive.
Yeah.
Come on, Netter, tell these grumpy old men to get out of the gutter.
Hey, who's me?
You just said no pressure, but
Yeah, no pressure. But you got three grumpy old men. You got to get out of the gutter. You got to like say something positive. Like what's something you got going on, something you're watching, something you're excited about. I want to hear about it.
Well, I know that after the stream, I get to give Troy the surprise that I made for him earlier that he doesn't even know what it is.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
I made homemade fudge.
Oh, Netter made fudge.
Oh my goodness.
Great. Yeah, I had no idea.
She makes sandwiches. She makes fudge. I mean, come on.
I'm a lucky man. I really am, guys. I can't.
Troy, I'm just gonna tell you. I know you know, but she's a keeper. Yeah.
I know. Well, gee, you think after 33 years I'm gonna have any doubts about that?
After you get past a couple decades, you know it's a keeper, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Super simple recipe. 1 can of condensed milk.
Nice.
3 cups of chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet or milk chocolate. I used a mixture of both. About a tablespoon of vanilla. Put it on the stove. Melt down the chocolate slowly over medium high heat. I added nuts in when the chocolate was mostly melted so that it would mix in good. After it's all melted and looking a little shiny, pour it into a 8x8 or 9x9 inch square pan. Smooth it up. I put down wax paper first, parchment paper first.
Yeah.
And I poured it into the parchment paper, smoothed it all out, and then I stuck it in the fridge to finish cooling. So it should be ready to cut now.
We have a.
I was going to say, now all of a sudden Corey is hungry and wants this.
Well, there you go. We have a saying. I mean, this isn't a saying just for us, but we use it a lot. You are what you eat. So this is Netter's way of saying I'm sweet but nutty.
Hey. We all got our little twists and turns to our personality, right?
Well, actually, what I'm saying, honey, is I'm giving you chocolate. Chocolate has endorphins, and endorphins make you happy. So you make me happy.
Oh, there you go.
See, that's so sweet. Look at that right there.
Exactly.
We got to leave it to Netter to like bring it back in positive. You know, like thank you for being on here, Netter. Or you just be like 3 angry old men. Complaining about stuff,
I have never in a long time been considered the grumpy old man.
Oh,
that's true. That's true.
Okay, I'm sorry to pull you into that, Al, but
we're a bad influence, Corey.
Pulling me into your vortex.
I apologize for pulling you into my negative sphere here, but I will say I probably have been considered the grumpy old man at this time, so I can own it. I can own it. I can do it.
I used to be, and then like with all the stuff I went through, and I kind of realized like, what's the point?
It's not that important.
Yeah, you know.
We were at least entertaining enough that Lady Mist dropped a farty fox for Net.
I was just gonna say there was a pretty nice little donation there.
There you go. Thanks so much, Lady Mist.
For my farty fox.
But well, you know, this is the point in the stream where we would start wrapping it up and asking people what they've got coming up. But because Corey's here, Corey,
because I started talking too much.
Well, no, not at all. But since you're here, we certainly want to know what you've got coming up on your channel.
I appreciate
nudge saying, "You're gonna wrap it
up."
up.
I gotta go see what she's saying. Yeah, exactly.
No. I think it was pretty much like Corey came at the tail end and like made this go longer than his.
And start kick this off again. Yeah, exactly.
Corey, dang it! I always ruin everything.
No, I mean, you know.
I honestly, so first and foremost, all of you, I love hanging out with you. Y'all are. I'm sarcastic. I throw out jokes and things like that. But
yeah.
All 3 of you, very positive and are fun to hang out with. So I appreciate you letting me hang out, and I truly mean that. So thank you very much.
Okay, your check's in the mail already.
Yeah, exactly. Now, don't have to do that. Just throw me an invite next time, you know. And if I
There
can
you go.
jump on,
Yeah,
I'll jump on. That's my check in the mail. So,
fair enough.
um, yeah, I got a few things that are kind of in the works, but nothing really set in stone coming up. So, the Fridays, I'm still gonna try to do my lunch live streams, and you have been super super kind, doing the raids over to that. So I truly appreciate that. I know I probably don't say that enough, but that's very cool. Whether somebody just jumps in for a little bit and says hi, uh, I don't care. It's just cool
Well,
to
it's
have
still
somebody else to
my
jump in and
understanding is it's still considered a view, I think, based
oh
on
yeah, yeah,
YouTube. So
absolutely. I believe so too. So um, I truly appreciate it, and it's kind of cool to see. So the three of you and other people, but
yeah,
your three names I see pop up in there all the
yeah,
time and say like,
Mhm.
Liquid Lunch Raid, and
yeah,
I truly appreciate that, and I just hope I can find a you know way to repay that because it's great to support each other. Because
absolutely.
a lot of times when small channel like me is just getting out in front of people, and somebody could like hang out with me and be like, nope, he's not for me, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, oh,
That's not a bad thing, but it's just getting in front of somebody and seeing if they click with you or not. So
like I said, you have an open invitation for films with friends,
I love it, man.
and if you ever see one you like, you want to jump in on, just hit me up.
I'll do that, man, because I honestly have had so much fun, and I know some haven't worked out, but I've
Well,
had uh,
life is life.
life
Sometimes,
is that is true. Life is life. There's things that throw twists in. You gotta like lean into things more than others. But I'll tell you what, the times I've jumped on there, I've had so much fun, and th you will have to deal with me again in the future. I'll tell you that
okay,
now.
that's
You're
no
gonna have to
problem at
deal
all.
with me again.
I just gotta
So
get with deleted to figure out what the next movie is.
Not
yeah,
sure if
there
it's
you
a
go.
threat or a
There you go.
promise.
Yeah, you can take it however you want.
Yeah.
Is it a threat or a promise? I don't know,
Ah,
but that's what I
Well,
got going on, and
like I
I
said, it's always fun to have people floating in,
oh yeah,
talking about the different movie, get different perspectives.
uh,
Just like I said, just hanging out for fun. That's what it's all
yeah.
about.
I'll say that with a lot of the things, especially like things like that where you're jumping in with like watch-alongs. It's always fun to have. Um, it's always great to have like your steady group that you do things with, but
Mhm.
it's fun to have like a little rotating, a little extra in there. You get maybe a little different commentary than what you're used to, and I do that on mine as well, where it's just kind of fun to, and you get to know people a little bit better in this whole crazy
Mhm.
YouTube community thing. So I'll
yeah.
shut up now. Sorry,
Yeah,
No
there we
worries.
go.
No worries.
I talk way too much.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like PJ always says, together we grow. And
hmm
that was why I started Thursday Things, to have people on to
Right.
talk about them, talk about their channels, and help the community to get to know them and to grow them.
And it's
Uh,
really nice when people show up when they're supposed to, right?
Well, you
I'm
were
sorry. I'm making fun of myself at this point. So
that was
mm.
we sent that last minute. Women
No, no,
making
no,
it
no,
happen.
no, no. That was on me. That was
Okay.
me. I no, it seriously was. I that day got away from me, and I felt so bad about that. I never wanted to do that to somebody, but I appreciate you let me jump in late and then
Yeah,
jump
no
in
worries.
again. So I truly appreciate that. But no, I own that. We all have days that life events happen, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, what time is it? Kind of a thing.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
well, I
but
just realized that I have not had you on Thursday Things. So are you
Oh,
available the 18th of December or the 4th?
yeah, yes, or not the 4th, but the 18th.
The 18th? Okay. I'm
Yeah,
going to put you down then as my guest
I'm
for
writing it. I'm old school. I have a paper calendar in front of me.
I
You
do the
can
same thing.
You can make fun of me, but I have a paper
Nope.
calendar. I'm writing on it right now.
Oh, actually, I have had you on before.
It
'cause
would
when I
be
went to type your name-
incredibly well. That's okay. It's time to get him back on.
Yeah, when I went
Well,
to
if
type
you
your
don't
name,
want
and
to, that's
suddenly it
fine
came
too.
in.
No, that's
I
not
won't.
nice.
I won't take
It's been
offense
a
to
while.
it. Be like, nah, it's too
It's
soon,
August.
Corey. We
Nah,
gotta, we gotta space you out a little bit.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, because actually, there's been a lot that's happened on your channel since we last
Yeah.
had you on.
Since August,
Yeah.
you've done a lot.
Exactly. So time for an update.
Well,
But,
there you go. If you think so, I will let you know about it. So.
There you
That'd
go.
be kind of
There
cool
you go.
having you back on.
No, it's always fun to hang out anyway. So, yeah, no, I'll pencil it in and let me know if that works out. If not, cool. But we'll
No,
figure
I've got
something
it on
out.
my calendar. You're committed now.
Yeah. There
Now
you go.
we at the 18th. We're going.
There you go.
Whether you like it or not.
Yep.
So what do we have coming up? We have on Sunday Geeky Geezers.
Yep. We got some. I think it's because the holiday season, but we do have a lot of gaming news. And what can I say? We keep saying we don't want this to become a gaming stream, but there's been a lot of game news lately, so we'll be talking about that. And actually, I got to get those notes done tonight, so I can get those over to him.
So not to, I know, like look at me talking again,
Mhm.
and interrupting everything. But gaming, is it PC,
Yeah,
console, board games, or what do you get
mostly
into?
PC and board. Well, it's almost impossible not to talk about both PC and console.
Yeah.
I'm very much the PC guy, and Boomer is definitely the console guy.
Okay.
But there's a lot going on right now in the news regarding a lot of people starting, because of stuff that's happening in consoles. A lot of people are kind of abandoning consoles for PC. So that has
So
been a recurring theme.
don't get into it right now, but I kind of wonder if you'll look up and mix in anything about the Steam box that's being talked about.
We did announce it when it was
Okay,
a
that's
couple weeks ago.
that looks like one of those things that is it going to be a game changer or not? Kind of a thing.
And then we talked about that a little bit this past week
Yeah.
when there's speculation on what the pricing is going to be.
Oh,
and
that will be
I
the big
said,
deal. That'll be the
ultimately that's going to make it or break it.
Absolutely. Is it going to be like $300, $500, or $1,200? Like it's that will that I agree with you. That's the make or break what that entry price is.
So that as we get in more news.
So
about
sorry,
that,
I didn't
we'll
mean
be
to go
talking
on to
about
that. But,
No. We absolutely are. But
I love it. I love it.
It also says you should tune into Geeky Geezers more often so you know what we're talking about.
I need to. I need to. Believe me, I fall behind on so many friends that
I know.
I try.
I know it's tough. There's a lot.
I know
to
you know too. There's a lot of stuff
Yep.
going on, but
Absolutely.
I love you're talking about it though.
And then
Monday.
that brings us to Monday. So my members' night at the movies. I haven't looked. I'm going to look right now, but the last that I saw, it looked like
I can look.
my poll. Yeah, my poll of which movie we were doing. I was actually kind of surprised. It looks like The Big Chill was the last that I saw. That was.
I'm going there.
Oh,
getting
okay.
it.
Netter's checking and seeing if that's the case. But it's looking like The Big Chill is going to be our movie for Monday night. I put a poll of 4 movies up that were either taking place at Thanksgiving or had some connection to Thanksgiving, but I just didn't feel like they were Thanksgiving enough to put into my marathon on Thursday.
Okay. At 44%, we have The Big Chill.
Okay.
At 33%, You've Got Mail, and at 22%, Scent of a Woman. Nobody wanted to see Beethoven.
I guess. Okay. So the most Thanksgiving movie on the list, people didn't want to see. That's fine.
Scent of a Woman was the first film that Birdman and I watched in
Oh, there you go.
our tradition.
There you go. There you
Well,
go.
Isn't Beethoven the one about the big slobbering dog?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see
Kind
that
of
anymore.
disrupting a Thanksgiving celebration or whatever, dinner
I'm
or
sorry,
whatever.
but drooling dogs just make me want to yak.
I know.
Well, that's
But
a good thing.
so,
Good thing you weren't with me and Corey and deleted for Cujo then.
oh,
Exactly.
there, right?
Yeah.
Al, you beat me to it. I was actually, I honestly was just thinking about that with him drooling at the jowls there. He
Yeah.
had everything going. Yep.
Just so gross.
But
You were
I
not in for that.
I will I will say that I probably have to call it now, so it's probably going to have to be the
Oh
big
yeah,
chill.
yeah.
It's going to be the big chill. So if you want to, every Monday night is members' night at the movies. So if you're not a member, consider becoming a member for as little as $2 a month.
And you get 4, count them, 4 movies a
well,
month.
average depends on how the month runs, but yeah, usually about 4 movies once a week.
Sometimes you get a bonus
And
movie.
you get to choose which movie we're watching. And sometimes you see a movie that that might actually still be in the theaters. It happens from time to time. Not going to say how or why that happens, but it happens from time to time.
And the big chill is appropriate because it's really flipping cold
yeah,
outside.
yeah. Good point. We got.
I'm gonna say
got hit with the cold weather now.
we got a lot of
Snow.
snow falling here. I'll say
Yep.
that
We
right
finally
now.
got snow, and our AI tells us that we're going to get some more Sunday.
Yep.
Yay!
I think you're not calling anybody out, but I think you're just to the east of me, and we were getting that same swipe of a lot of fun snow stuff across the.
Yep, we
country.
sure are. So that's Monday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday is the next installment of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, on my channel, and the episode is The Solitary Cyclist.
Yeah, those Sherlock Holmes rewatches have been really fun.
Had you ever seen the Jeremy Brett Sherlock Holmes before?
Long time ago.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I
How
have
about
not.
you guys?
I have not. No.
Well, dude, tune in on Tuesday.
No.
I mean,
Watch 'em with
when
us.
I saw him, it was years
My-
ago. I mean, like when I
My
was growing
Sherlock
up.
was watching it with my son up with the Cumberbatch ones, but
I one of the things that I said, because a lot of people have been telling me, oh, it's really good. It's really... No, I don't like the idea of a modern dress Sherlock Holmes, because Victorian England is as much a character and as much a part of the lifeblood of Sherlock Holmes as anything. I don't feel you could take Sherlock Holmes out of the time period, but
I can accept that. Yeah, no, I can see where you're coming from with that exactly. But
and
I just remember him watching it, and I ended up jumping in and watching it with him.
No, I understand. And the other thing about it is that the Granada production company that did this series, they did more of the canonical Doyle Sherlock Holmes than anyone else has.
Okay.
So it's you're going to get the most complete Sherlock Holmes if you go with the Granada series. So that's another reason that we're doing it. So it has been very well received. A lot of
Are
people
you
are having a lot of
watching it
fun.
on a particular service, or you own it?
Same thing. No. I have it on a DVD.
Okay.
So I'm doing the same thing that we're doing here. We're going through our DVDs and running them on Cosme. However, I did find out last week that somebody has all of the episodes up on YouTube. So I'm putting the links for people that want to get caught up. They can, at least as long as whoever it is still hosting them.
Look at you
So.
being a friend to the community right there.
Well.
Nah.
Well, especially this was the hardest. This is the follow up to we had done the entire series of Blake 7, and I'm like, guys, I don't have anywhere to send you. They were no longer showing it on BritBox. It's you can only find a spattering of the episodes out on YouTube. They come down right away. I'm like, I'm sorry, if you don't watch them with us, you're gonna kind of miss out, and it's gonna be hard to catch up. I want people to be able to get caught up. The difference is that with Sherlock Holmes, it's not like they're very they're not like you need to see the previous episode to know what's going on. They're standalone episodes, so you don't have to get caught up really.
Right.
But and I think I do a pretty good job of giving all the the connections and saying, "Oh, you see that picture that's in the drawer there? That's the picture of the character from the first episode." That
Gotcha.
So I keep people up to date. I think it's a lot of fun, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback on that. Anyway, that's
That's-
Tuesday night.
Wednesday, of course, we got nothing going on, which brings us to Thursday. Thursday is going to be a very special night. Starting at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, we will be having my members only trivia night.
Yep.
Followed by, at 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern, Thursday Things. Right now, I don't have a guest. We're just going to be shooting the breeze.
Fair enough.
My guest is going to be all of you. So I'd love to have you guys join us for the members night, but you got to be a member. So just like Troy, my lowest member tier is pretty cheap. I think mine's $2.99 at $1.99. I don't
Because
know.
she's worth more than I am. That's not disputable. That's absolutely true.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if mine defaulted to that when I set it up or what, and then I found out later that yours was less, and I'm like, oh, can I change it? And it won't let me change it.
Well.
So it's $2.99 for me. So yeah, if you'd like to join us for members only trivia night, all you gotta do is become a member, and you too can join us. Let's see. Following my Thursday things, of course, is deleted scenes coming attractions. So you will be having the link to. Oops, I just pressed a button I didn't want to press. I'll be. I cannot talk today. You will be automatically sent over there after the stream ends. So that's Thursday. Friday. What are y'all talking about on Last Call?
Actually, Boomer and I haven't decided. There's been talk of a karaoke stream. There's also a topic we've been bantering about. I'll let you know in the next couple days. And yes, I am planning in the future, going forward, being a little bit better about planning out my streams in more advance. I promise. I'm getting there.
So Friday, you're gonna do the karaoke?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
All right, I gotta tune in and hear you guys sing the tunes.
Well, yeah. If it doesn't happen this week, it's going to be like in the next week or two, and you're probably going to be hearing a lot of Christmas songs. I wouldn't be too surprised, but it's that time of year.
Is it like the "Baby, It's Cold Outside"?
Nutter and I are going to be talking about. We're going to have to rehearse though. So
That means I gotta start practicing my Brenda Lee rocking around the Christmas.
Rocking around the Christmas.
I was gonna say,
exactly.
are you gonna have a duet going on or something? Or
And of course, you know me. If there's an Elvis song to do, I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
just gotta got that fluctuation going.
Oh, I got it.
Blue.
Yeah. But Big Al,
Yeah.
what are we doing next week?
Next Saturday night at 10 p.m. on Films with Friends, we're going to be watching the 1983 comedy that came out 2 weeks after Return of the Jedi, Trading Places, starring
Nice.
Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, not Bill Murray, as I was. we were kind of having an issue with my mouth.
And not to be like the typical guy, but there's a knockout Jamie Lee Curtis in that one.
Oh, yes, there is.
So sorry.
True.
I'm sorry.
Jamie
Sorry,
Lee-
Netter. I'm being the guy.
No, I think she's really pretty in that one.
Yep.
She's a knockout.
Jamie Lee Curtis gets
Seeing more of her than you
her
usually.
fans with a couple of yeah. Excuse me, I'm going to another place right now.
I'll be in my bunk, he says.
Yeah,
I'll say that's a great movie to watch this time of
that's
year,
that's
and
a fun movie.
it's a fun movie anytime. But yeah, this time of year too, it hits well.
It's kind of weird that it came out in June.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
But okay, I think that gets us all up to date.
No, because now we know
Oh, what's happening in 2 weeks?
what is happening? Oh, Saturday's Trading Places. Okay, yeah, in 2 weeks, because we like to give that little teaser. In 2 weeks, over Retro Cinema, the movie will be Goodbye, Christopher Robin.
Oh, I haven't even
Ooh.
seen that yet.
I haven't
Yeah.
either, but I heard good things about
Yeah.
it.
That's the one with Ewan McGregor?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good film. I like that. That's a good one.
There we go.
Yeah, I saw that a few years
So
back.
that
Yeah,
if you
so
want me to like totally take the conversation off rails like I always do,
Uh-huh.
one I just got in. Sorry, and I'll shut up after this. But um, searching for Bobby Fischer, I just got that in, and
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
rewatch that. I don't know if you ever seen that, but
I can't remember if I did or
My,
not. I'm actually surprised if I haven't because
the chess prodigy kind of a
yes.
yeah. So
saw
anyway,
Queen's Gambit, but I never saw Searching for Bobby Fischer.
there you go. Well, she's better looking than him. So
Oh, yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
I'm done talking. I will let you.
Okay.
So, that is our weekend review. I hope that you all enjoy the movie tonight as well. So, Corey, final words.
Just again, thank you very much for having me on. I really appreciate it. I know I was super late jumping into this. It just happened with. I was just very happy that you threw the invite out to me, and I appreciate it very much. We had family in the house and everything, and when they were settling down, this is when it worked out for me to jump in. So I
There you
appreciate
go.
the invite, and I can't always join every time, but I
Right.
always appreciate the invite. And if I can, all three of you, I've had fun hanging out with you. And you throw the invite out, and if I can do it, I'll be out there and hanging out with you and having fun talking about some movies or something random. I can always throw something random out there for everybody to talk about. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Cool. Big Al, final words.
I just want to thank everybody. Had a lot of fun tonight, of course, talking Godzilla, which is never a bad thing.
Hmm.
For me, of course, check out some of my reviews that I've got up. Got Sisu, Road to Revenge, Family Plan 2, Wicked for Good, and Eternity are the most recent. And of course, hope to see everybody next week for Trading Places, and a week after that for I'm not quite sure yet. Got to get with deleted scenes on that one, but I got a couple ideas.
Cool. Awesome. Troy, final words.
No, I want to thank everybody for coming, hanging out with us, encouraging Netter, Corey for jumping in, even if it was late. We're glad that you came. You injected a great deal of fun and conversation we wouldn't have had otherwise.
thank you.
And yeah, thanks everybody for helping us to hashtag Together We Grow. That's all I got.
Absolutely. You guys are totally amazing and Osmo. And of course, you all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves. And that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat. And you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And for the 5 of you that are still here,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents. It feels like we're hanging out in our family room. We're passing the popcorn and having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You're our family. We love you guys and we appreciate you so very much. And you could be anywhere right now and you're here. And that's so encouraging. And I just love seeing you guys here. So thank you for Lady Mist, the membership. Excuse me. That she gifted. Also the Farty Fox, because she does love the Farty Fox. Thank you also to Geek Flex for the other Farty Fox. They're just so fun to watch. And of course to Corey for the $10 super chat.
Yeah.
Because we're talking Godzilla.
Yeah.
It was really great of all of you to encourage me in that way. I said, you guys are just totally Osmo. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of our family. And until next time, good night and God bless.